spinner.
Last series, the Concussion team were on the other side of the bulletproof glass, cheering others on. Now, as competitors, this group of engineers have opted to sacrifice armour to add weight to their powerful drum. Still untested in battle, this could be a rude awakening.
Now, Concussion is your first appearance here. What does it do?
It spins the front drum at about 6,000 RPM.
Yep.
Should give him a nasty lick and hit him out the arena, hopefully.
Are you confident, by the way? Your first time here.
Yeah, I mean, we've never done any fight anywhere, so it's complete rookies, but...
So this is the first ever fight?
Ever. Apart from a big piece of oak, but yeah.
Yeah, okay, you took out a tree.
Well,
congratulations, very good. The best of luck. Ladies and gentlemen, Concussion!
Our teams head to the arena for this all-important group battle. Taking us through each destructive detail, it's Jonathan Pierce.
From one, Concussion.
Concussion has a 6,000 RPM spinning drum with a tip speed of 137 miles an hour and is made from carbon steel. It also boasts a custom wiring system, laser-cut components, polycarbonate armour panels and rather fetching LED underlighting. That's the teams. Here's the house robot. He'll come down on you like a ton of titanium tipped bricks. It's shunt.
Roboteers, stand by. Three, two, one, activate.
Here we go then. Look for the spinning drum there of Concussion. That's Thor with that mighty axe and a little bit of a bash there. And what is Tauron doing? Hello, Tauron! What are you doing? Not a lot. Chimera 2. They got themselves caught on the floor spikes.
Keep going, Jordan.
Tentative battle this, but it's intriguing nonetheless. These are good-looking competitors, and they're driving sensibly. And he's attacking Chimera 2 there, Thor. That's interesting that he's gone after Chimera 2. Jason obviously thinks he's the strongest opponent, needs to get him out of the way.
Don't do it, don't do it.
Fully invertible. Concussion has its own sort of stream X and run both sides up then. Thor in there again, Chimera 2 with the piggyback. Concussion seems damaged, but still mobile. Looks like Chimera 2 is in trouble. Now Thor goes in on Concussion. Chimera 2 has gone. Concussion is moving, but only on one wheel. And I think Jason here is just trying to drive Thor in, trying to get used to the controls on the modified robot. Tauron, what happened to you, Tom and Tim? Oh, dearie, dearie me. Chimera 2 are out and not happy. Well, there's Thor angling for the attack. Concussion dodging away from Chimera 2. They got themselves on the spikes. Testing first battle for our robots. Thor and Concussion through.
Concussion, you were right in the middle of a lot of scraps there.
Get right in there.
Yeah, and you put Chimera out.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was our plan.
Yeah.
We just went all out with the weapon. We knew that was our strongest point, so we just wanted to show what it can do in the first round.
Fantastic. And now a series of head-to-heads.
Yes.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Concussion.
Thank you.
Concussion and Thor return victorious to the pits.
It's a different story for Concussion, who were amazed at the debut performance of their robot. But the team are learning that the stresses experienced in battle are in a different league to the tests they performed before the competition.
One of the windings is burnt out on one of the drive motors. We've never pushed them quite that hard. We've, thrown them about in a car park and pulled a car or two, but, never ramming against everyone else trying to ram against you, so it's, yeah.
Our first head-to-head is between Axebot Thor and the spinning drum of Concussion.
Concussion's burnt-out motor was irreparable, so they already have to switch to a spare.
I'm doing the second of our spare motors, because the weld that was done on our other spare motor is like the Andes, and we can't get our chain round. So you're gonna have to get this re-welded, and I'll stand there with him and make sure it's nice and tight.
For Team Concussion, building robots was a dream that led them into the world of engineering.
My name's Tim. I'm the captain of Dorset Roboteering Team, and our robot is Concussion. We've got Sam. He's the mechanical design expert. We've got Nick, he's the guy who's good with computers and electronics. And we've got Carl, our driver. He keeps cool under any amount of pressure. It's our first ever robot in any weight category. We've gone straight in at heavyweight. What makes Concussion stand out is a really powerful drive system and a tenacious weapon. The feeling of winning Robot Wars will be almost second to none. It's what we've wanted for a long time. We've wanted to be there, be involved, but to win, it's a whole nother level.
In the CPZ, the nicest 350-kilogram robotic Triceratops I know, Matilda. And for this guy, every move is a pincer move. It's dead metal.
3, 2, 1.
Will Jason's bent arm drop off? Did he shove his batteries down his trousers? That's what I want to know. There is the arena button. The house robot goes rogue. Dead metal enter the arena and pins Concussion.
No. Keep going.
They're okay, just about, with their custom-made machine. Can it get that drum up to 6,000 RPM with that mighty tip speed of 137 miles an hour? Not greatly damaging Thor. Thor faster, lower, more powerful, but smoking. Jason's machine, smoking gets away, has learned to control it at speed. Goodness me. Oh, that's not smoke, that's CO2 venting. It means he won't be able to use his axe. Look at this for a fight. They're wedged on the floor of the arena. This one might go to the judges. Concussion can't move. This is a battle to the very death. Concussion can't get out of there. They're spinning. There is the button again, which means this time it's Matilda.
Oh, wedged us. Wedged.
Concussion wedged by Matilda. That means Thor can come in with that mighty axe. Slam, bam. Oh, dead metal in there as well. But poor Concussion, they're almost out of it because they're stuck in there. They can't drum up and a pound get away. They get They flip Thor with the mighty power of the drum. What a turn up! What a turn up! What a battle that is! One of the best we've seen this series.
Stupid Jay.
Jason is gobsmacked. Brilliant stuff. Well, they awoke from their concussion. And Jason looks absolutely distraught because Thor was on the attack. It might have been smoking, but Concussion got stuck in there, couldn't get out. Something came off Thor, I think. That's when Matilda went in, trying to do her grisly best. But look at this. The power of the drum. It's all about the drum beat.
Happy with the weapon and the drum. We're not so happy about the drive because we're pushing it too hard and it's blowing all our controllers and motors at the minute.
The rules are clear. If you can't deliver a working robot for the next fight, you lose your place in the competition. Next into the arena are Heavy Metal and Concussion. This is a big opportunity for both teams as the winner will go top of the leaderboard. With their wheels repaired, Heavy Metal are ready. Opponents Concussion are having no such luck, needing to replace not just their burnt-out motors, but speed controllers too.
Oh, idiot.
With their deadline looming, the pressure is on to deliver a working robot to the arena, or forfeit their place in the competition.
What's the signal going to be like to the speed controllers, Nick? Are you going to be ready just to go straight in?
Yeah, just go plug it in.
With seconds to go before they're disqualified, the team put the lid on the robot, load up, and head to the arena.
Let's get there. Let's get there.
Can the hastily reassembled Concussion prove deadly to Heavy Metal? Or will John Jr.'s driving skills keep Heavy Metal's wheels intact and out of trouble?
In the arena, the mighty, bitey, fighty, Dead Metal. And Matilda.
Don't forget they're not very experienced, so you should be able to run rings around them.
Right.
3, 2,
And Concussion only know one tactic, all-out attack and dominance. That's their mantra, and we love that. So, ooh, something came off Heavy Metal there. There are bolts flying. Bits of metal. Heavy Metal here taking some punishment. Concussion on top with the drum.
Oh, you ugly one.
Well, we knew the tyres were exposed. We now know Heavy Metal cannot move. It can spin and spin sluggishly, and I think it can't even spin anymore. You can see the drum of Concussion spinning. Heavy Metal's going to be counted out. Concussion is moving, mobile. Great win. Great win. Really good. Off goes the wheel out of the arena. What will they be like when they don't have drive problems? A very good 3 points for
Concussion, victorious again, take the lead. This winning run is forging strong unity within the team.
These guys here, like, I get overexcited. Sam goes off and does the thing, but these two stay calm and they know exactly where everything is every point. So, yeah, fair play to these guys to get it running.
Next to fight, drum meets disc, as Concussion take on MR Speed Squared. MR Speed Squared have done what they can to get their machine running, replacing batteries and reducing the tension on the spinning disc. It's their last chance to get points on the board, but up against league leaders Concussion, will they be lambs to the slaughter?
Concussion's place in the final is secure, but their chances of making it to the grand final in one piece could be dashed if that MR Speed Squared disc is working properly. Oh, it's totally out of control! Oh, like a whirling dervish, like a man thing out there. Well, it was absolutely buzzing, but it took them right out of control. It's not working now, so Concussion can come in.
Go to the pit, go on, go to the pit, Jay.
They'll have to rely on driving skills, pushing power. The arena button signals the pit to go down. Concussion will try and manoeuvre them towards that pit, slowly, slowly, slowly. Oh, well done, MR Speed Squared, for getting away there.
Keep going, keep on him.
He fits pacemakers, you know. Pete Forsey, the cardiologist, he's trying to keep them a pace ahead of Concussion. Ooh, but now they're in the grip of dead metal. Oh. Bit of slice and dice, which is always nice. Get away, get away, get away! Oh, just, no, not there! Oh, this is wearing me out. Concussion, in again on the attack. I don't think they can get much damage caused on MR Speed Squared because of that. That blade acting as armament, actually. It's stopping the drum of Concussion, really causing too many problems. It's just tentative, bit of a nudge, bit of a shove here and there. Oh, they're in there again! Don't let it go. What are you doing, Dead Metal? Ah, go on, kill it off.
Yeah, get away. Stop. Go, run.
No, you can't get away from Kill It Off. No. Kill It Off is mean and merciless and, just about perfect. And away goes MR Speed Squared. The writing is on the wall. Concussion has been hit and dented, but it's been a very good machine and very nearly got itself on the precipice there. When you consider that the armament of Concussion could be a weak spot, they've done well, really, to dodge any sort of massive punishment throughout this heat. Ooh, is that smoke? Is that smoke?
Something's on fire.
Something is on fire in Concussion, and this could be hugely significant for later on. And MR Speed Squared could be this battle winner, because they are still mobile. Concussion just about. Well, they've worked tremendously hard, MR Speed Squared, to get a machine back into the arena. It is now about a little bit of a push. The Concussion drum is still working. You can see that MR Speed Squared have no weaponry, to be honest. Cease is called. That's intriguing. Didn't go to plan. Yes, the blade is working right at the start. It's brilliant, isn't it? Oh dear, it's like your dad dancing at a disco. Yeah, he was like that, I can tell you, my dad. The old blade is bent and warped. They nudge into Concussion there. Concussion getting away, not so MR speed squared. Caught by dead metal in there, sustaining damage to circuitry and to armament. Down with a crash and a slam, that won't have helped. But they stayed on in there. Remarkable, really. The judges there, they'll be totalling up the scores for control, damage and aggression.
You were sailing through.
Yeah, the gremlins are back.
Yes. There was a little bit of steam out the back at the very
I
end.
think flame as well.
Oh, flames.
Yeah, one of the motors are gone.
Oh,
Lost
dear.
on drive.
Their ring is just that height that we can't get to their main body. So we were just chunking and chunking away, and it's just the worst height to try and get them.
It has gone down to a judge's decision, and that decision was unanimous in favour of Concussion. Good luck in the final.
So it's a happy ending for Peter and fiancée Ellie. And the good news doesn't stop there, as Longshot Concussion have made it through to tonight's final. However, they still require a working machine, so the unreliable drive system could yet be their undoing.
We don't know what's going wrong with our left-hand side drive. Some strange goings on. It's been replaced already, so
But that was the
gremlins again.
That was the hardest. We pushed it though.
Yeah, pushed it to the max there.
Concussion still have a huge electrical repair job before they're ready to fight. This fairy tale story could yet unravel for the new team.
He's tough armoured, he's fast, and he's got a strong overhead weapon. But we got a drum, and it's, giving him a nasty lick before. Hopefully we can do it again. We're going to point that thing at him and hope he comes hell for leather.
Now, when these two met in their head-to-head, Jason's showboating cost him the match. Can Concussion get the best of Thor for a second time?
3, 2, 1.
Final. Jason is a builder. His estimate was a bludgeoning victory. Yeah, we all know about builders' estimates. Jason and Thor at the moment, bit cagey. Doesn't want to go head-to-head with that spinning drum. Wants to angle and attack to get its axe down. And Jason's so experienced at the controls. Thought he had a bit of an edge there. Didn't. Well, I can't see any great damage caused.
His axe not working.
Again, Jason might have got a little bit cocksure there going in. Nearly got flipped. That's what happened to him before. A little bit overconfident, perhaps. Comes in with a side-ish attack on an angle. Concussion holding the central ground. Dead metal awaits. Concussion nearly pinned.
Using gas.
Gas is venting from Thor. Now, this is what happened before against Concussion, because when Concussion turned Thor over, Jason lacked any sort of stream mech because of a lack of CO2 to self-right. Down will go the pit. This is a very tactical heat final. And Concussion is prowling and growling and again holding the arena central space. There is no power in that Thor axe, it would seem now. Thor is in trouble because it can't dish out punishment unless there is something left in the weaponry. And so the heat final goes on! And he did have enough power to self-right. He was holding it back. Brilliant stuff from Jason. Good attack from Concussion. On the side. Over went Thor. Would it suffer the same problem as before? No. Good recovery. We're all grown-up kids living out our childhood fantasy, say the Concussion boy.
Buckled him good.
And that front wedge is buckled, they think. And Concussion again, the more aggressive. The drum spinner may not be up to the maximum 6,000 RPM and can't spin now because Jason is using the Thor wedge to break that drum, to stop that drum moving. Now it'll move again as it frees itself. This is very tight. Wouldn't want to be a judge if it goes all the way. There's still power in the axe.
Go on, whiz it up, get him.
It's going as fast as it can.
But can it move, Thor?
Don't jam him.
Come back. Stop. Come back. Don't restart him.
Pull back.
Like two heavyweights who punch themselves out, and that might have been a little bit of a fake from Thor there. because Thor's on the attack now. On the flame pit's not going to do Concussion's motors any good. Cease is called after a brutal, abrasive heat final.
We could have won that. We could have won.
They might have won, or has he won? Has he wasted an opportunity? Doesn't look happy. Thor flipped, came down. But that was Concussion's tactic, to draw Thor in. You can see the CO2 venting again. But very cleverly, Jason kept enough in the tank. And when flipped there, could self-right. That's experience for you. Well, that will count in his favour. It's time for our judges to decide.
So, after 3 minutes of these two final robots running around smashing into each other, there was no definite winner. It has gone to a judge's decision, and we're waiting that result. Concussion, this is your first time out, lads. It's your first time.
Yeah.
And you got all the way this far anyway.
Yeah, which we were super chuffed with.
Yeah.
We thought, no, we're happy to go out in the four-way, but no, we went through that. Happy to go out next time. No, we got that.
Okay, Grant, and now you're in the final, awaiting a judge's decision. Like, do you think you'll get it? Do you think you've done enough?
We certainly hope so. Yeah.
Okay.
Certainly hope we kept the weapon pointed at Thor long enough to
Okay,
get in
well,
our favour.
listen, it was a good fight. Give it up for Concussion, ladies and gentlemen.
It was kind of a battle, the old guard against the newbies.
Yeah.
And the idea would have been that you schooled them, but it was much more even than that, right?
It was, yeah. It's a good machine. Very, very good machine. I was trying to get a hold. It was like getting hold of a bar of soap. It was. I was trying to push them towards the house robots who were in the pit, and I just couldn't do it. Yeah.
It was a close one. Give it up for Thor, please.
But we have received the adjudication, the results are in, and the judges were unanimous. The winner of this fight, the winner of this episode, and definitely going to the grand final is Concussion, ladies and gentlemen. Well done, congratulations. Just be thrilled. Are you ready for the big fight, so?
We're going to throw everything at it and get it ready, yeah.
Okay, cool. Well done. Very, very good. Well done, Concussion.
Concussion drum spinner.
These newbies went from fans to finalists and have proved worthy of their place, defeating the mighty Thor in their heat. No matter the reputation of their opponent, this orange beast shows no fear.
The feeling of winning Robot Wars would be almost second to none.
Time now to put the hard work and dreams of these final three teams to the sword. Only two go through to the head-to-heads.
Will two of these gang up again to knock out one poor victim?
From Wood, Concussion.
Concussion has a 6,000 RPM spinner built from a single piece of high carbon steel. This team of engineers went from being in the audience last series to being competitors in this one. They've done fantastically to get this far. He's an axe to the max. It's the titanium tipped axe of Shunt.
Roboteers, stand by.
One of these competitors' journey will end here. Who will it be?
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Off we go. And Carbide immediately aiming at Concussion. And I can hear the death hum already of Carbide's rotor up to speed.
Well, hit him, Adam. Hit him, hit him, hit him.
Concussion in trouble here, and the other teams are moving in for the kill. And the Concussion boys know they're in trouble. Oh, Carbide! Goodness me! More pushing power, more venom in the blade. And look at the two of them now. Oh, eyeball to eyeball. They don't need to fight because Concussion are knocked out.
Loved it. Loved it. Awesome.
Well, the Robot Wars fans have been living the dream. It's gone now. Nightmarish right from the start. They knew they were going to sustain punishment. Oh, so did Ironside 3 there. I think that's knocked their self-righter out, you know. They came back to bash Concussion into submission. That was the end of little Concussion. And the two big spinners survived. Oh, to hit again.
The dream ends here.
We went past the dream ages.
Okay, that's the spirit. Did they gang up on you?
We did feel pinned a little, but that's the aim of the whole game, isn't it? You've got to give a good show.
We've loved your enthusiasm, and I really hope we'll see you again soon. Please give it up for Concussion.
Thank you, guys.
It's the end of the road for Concussion.
Wow.
Look at that. That's not too bad.
You've got to go out with a bang. Yeah, a bit of paint, it'll be fine.